Deputy Speaker, I wasn't going to speak, but I am now apparently. So, well, it is. I'm quickly penciling it in. But whilst I have the opportunity to be on my feet, I wanted to talk about the trip that I've recently returned from in the United States, and particularly in light of Director of our National Intelligence, Director James Clapper's evidence in front of, I think, the House of Representatives or Senate Committee in the US Congress in terms of threat level. I thought it was appropriate, given that I've been asked to speak without much notice about that. One of the key things in terms of my visit that was absolutely critical for Australians to understand is the very close intelligence relationship that exists between our Australian intelligence community and the US intelligence community. Now, when I travelled to New York and to Washington, I had a series of meetings with the FBI in New York, the NYPD in New York, the CIA, ODNI, Homeland Security, and the FBI in Washington, the Congressional Oversight Committee, which was the House Permanent Select Committee, and the Homeland Security Committee. And one of the key, and the Department of State. I had several briefings from the State Department with respect to intelligence, with respect to foreign relations, shall we say. So, whilst being absolutely heartened by the very close relationship that exists in our intelligence community, one thing I've gleaned, and it's been something that had been germinating with me for some period of time and flagged by former Senator John Faulkner, is the need for our oversight committees to have more remit and more reach over our intelligence services. One of the great checks and balances in the US congressional system is that they have a very powerful committee. The House Permanent Select Committee is a large committee that has oversight over organisations like the CIA, the FBI, ODNI, and the key thing is that they have access to operational information. They can subpoena directors of intelligence agencies if they don't turn up. They can basically have access to a lot of information. And I think that operates as an essential check and balance against the power of the executive. We have a wonderful committee, the Parliamentary Joint Committee on Intelligence and Security, very well served by both members of Parliament. It is a bipartisan committee. But I think it's time, Deputy Speaker, notwithstanding some of the incremental changes that have been made in this modern age when we have people leaking information like Snowden, for the public to be reassured, for the intelligence agencies to be protected, what we need is this committee to evolve with modern times, to be given the powers that the public wants and deserves to make sure that we oversight our intelligence agencies properly and offer the intelligence agencies the protection they need. Thank you.